Engine number one. This is the Bronco engine. Has some issues. That is the witness marks from where the pistons were sitting. And I think all but one or two of these has some kind of witness mark or vertical scarring. Some of that pitting, like that right there, it's pretty bad. It does barely catch my fingernail. I put the dingle ball through it just to clean it up to see what I was getting. And I'm glad I did because I found some vertical scarring on a couple of these. There's one. Nothing bad. Doesn't really catch a fingernail or anything. But this is now a question mark. This is engine number two. So I believe where we left off is we were taking this engine apart. This is the one that's bored 40 over. Took one of these pistons and caps off of here so I could see what's going on. Doesn't look too bad. There's a slight line about a third of the way in there, as you can see, but it does not catch a fingernail. And here's what the other side of the bearing looks like. It's not bad, but it's not pretty either. One thing I don't like is when I move this, it kind of sticks right there a little bit. It's rough from about here to here, and this side just falls. So something's up. This lifter is severely cupped. The camera does not do that justice. That's bad. And the edges of it are all chewed up. So lifter's cam done. Wrist pins, I don't know. I don't like how that's sticky. I have another 351M here. I actually went and started looking at this thing a little bit today. It's another one with the big wall in the front. We'll see. Maybe I'll pull a plug and find out if it's bored over or not, if there's any marks on top of the pistons. So here's the plan. In no crazy order, I'm going to take this thing apart and just throw everything in a box. Oh, great. We got 50-mile-an-hour winds today, and it's going to go from 55, 56 degrees today down to 20 tonight. I wonder if she was oiling okay. Yeah. That's not good. That's not good. Surprisingly, the journal has very little damage. One little tiny groove in it that I can see on this side. Doesn't catch a fingernail, but that bearing's wasted. not good. The other side of number one is completely toast. This motor has seen a tough life. I'm not seeing anything good going on. This crank has been chamfered on the edge of the oiling holes. Rotating assembly, cam, chain, crank, wrist pins. The list is adding up on this one. I wasn't expecting any miracles with an engine that someone else has been into, but this is not going good at all. Alright, I got all the caps, the main caps loose. I got the timing chain and the cover off. That came off really easy. That chain was pretty stretched. That was not difficult. Everything's bagged and tagged. Now we're going to continue to bag and tag everything in this here box. Bearings are completely smoked. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's all copper. It's done. Get you in here and take a look. Crank is not very happy. Like I said, somebody did the work. That don't look happy either. Don't know what that's all about. That looks funky. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Yeah, I got just the fingernail, that's for sure. And here's what we got written on here. I did not write that, someone else wrote that on here, whoever's in here last. That's ground right into there. That's paint marker. El Smoky. Alright, let's take this thing apart. Get the cam out of there. Not really concerned about this thing or where it goes, because in my mind, it's junk. Oh yeah. Those bearings are toast. Not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. Yeah, she spins. Cam spins pretty free. Now on the other engine, it did not want to move. This cam is not happy. Yeah, bad things, man. Bad things were happening. It looks like it's, I don't know if that's from heat or if that's just regular wear, but the top of the cam lobes are all pitted. So, more junk parts. I'll wipe the oil off these bearings real quick. We'll take a look. I'll show all the bearings, and then we're in the cylinder walls. That's the front. Second. Third. Fourth. There's the rear. Here's the front cam bearing. Ooh, the top of it doesn't look happy. That seems to be the theme going all the way back. As you can see, right there at the bottom of your screen is where it basically starts on each one. Don't know if you can see that or not. And there's the back one. And here's the cylinder walls. Not good. There's pitting and marks, and I was hoping for better. That one shows a lot of the pitting and stuff right here, but it's not catching. I don't know if that's just witness marks or what, but this engine has been bored 40 over. Ooh, that one's pretty ugly. Can't feel it though. And it's pretty much the same on every one. I could probably hone it, but this engine has seen a hard life. I took the heads off of that one. I don't know if I showed this or not in the last video. There's one that's crusty, and the valves on this one look way better than the valves on this one. I think that's just schmoo. I could probably wire wheel off of those valves. I don't know. I also bought this tool. I don't know if it's going to work. We'll see. It looks like K&D. We'll use that. Try and get all these off. We'll see if that's possible or necessary, or what the machine shop wants to do, because at this point it's beyond the tools that I have to repair this stuff. I did put this block on that head, and once again in the center, that's what I got. Maybe I should just buy a set of aluminum heads. I have 3 sets of these. I have 3 351M engines, and this may be the next project. I might pull this thing out of here and start taking it apart and see what we got. I think first things first is I'll pull a plug and stick the borescope down there and see if this thing's been bored over or not. Don't know anything at all about this engine except it came from Long Island. My wallet, my poor wallet. It is what it is. When you deal with 50-plus-year-old trucks, you're gonna spend money. Lots and lots of money. Thanks for watching Ford DentSide Garage. Weather's getting better. Might be time to start doing some body work while the machine shop fixes all this hot mess. Until next time, like, subscribe, comment.